In this video, we are going to see about the drawing of polar plot and finding gain margin and phase margin for the given open loop transfer function. So actually the given problem is the open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given by g of s equal to 1 by s into 1 plus s plus 1 plus 2s. Sketch the polar plot and determine the gain margin and phase margin. So the given system is g of s equal to 1 by s into 1 plus s into 1 plus 2s. So now, we have to substitute s equal to j omega to convert this s form into polar form. So this will become g of j omega equal to 1 by j omega into 1 plus j omega into 1 plus 2 j omega. We have to find the corner frequencies. So now from these two terms we know, if we take this, it will become, for this corner frequency equal to 1 by 1 radian per second. For the second term, corner frequency equal to 1 by 2 equal to 0.5 radian per second. So from this is low, this is high. Therefore, we can say it is the lower corner frequency. This is the next corner frequency. So now we have to find the angle and magnitude for this term. So now g of magnitude of j omega equal to, so we know 1 divided by square root of, for this magnitude equal to square root of omega square, angle is plus 90 degree. Now for this term we have to find the angle and magnitude. G of magnitude of j omega equal to, for first term, square root of omega square. Angle is for j omega 90 degree. For this magnitude is square root of 1 plus omega square. Angle equal to tan inverse of omega. It means imaginary part divided by real part. So for the third term, magnitude is 1 plus 2 square, 4 into omega square. Angle equal to tan inverse of 2 omega. So now we have to separate the magnitude and angles. So magnitudes are square root of omega square into 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 4 omega square. Now angles. So this is plus 90. If we take into numerator, this will become minus 90. Then, so this also will become minus 90 tan inverse of omega. This is also minus tan inverse of 2 omega. So this is magnitude, this is angle. So now, so we can write magnitude of g of j omega equal to 1 divided by omega into square root of 1 plus omega square into square root of 4 plus omega square. Angle of g of j omega equal to minus 90 degree minus tan inverse of omega minus tan inverse of 2 omega. So now, so we know the magnitude g of j omega equal to 1 by omega into square root of 1 plus 5 omega square plus 4 omega power 4 into, and this is the magnitude. Angle equal to g of j omega equal to minus 90 minus tan inverse of omega minus tan inverse of 2 omega. So for this, actually, so we have to multiply these three. So actually here, if we multiply this, we will get omega into 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 4 omega square. So now omega into, if we multiply this, we will get 1 plus, so this is within square root, this both will be. So therefore, if 1, then 1 into 4 plus omega square, then if we multiply this omega square with 1 omega square, then omega square into 4 omega square, it will become 4 omega power 4. So finally we will get omega into 1 plus 5 omega square plus 4 omega power 4. So now magnitude equal to 1 omega into square root of 1 plus 5 omega square plus 4 omega power 4. angle equal to minus 90 degree minus tan inverse of omega minus tan inverse of 2 omega. So now we have to consider the various value of omega in terms of radian per second. So for this various value of omega, so we have to find the magnitude of g of j omega and also angle of g of j omega. Actually, so our corner frequencies are 0.5 and 1. So 0.5, around this 0.51 we have to take the various values. So now I am going to take 0.35, then 0.4, 0.45, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 and 1. So our actual corner frequencies are 0.5 and 1. So we have selected 0.35 to 1 in between 7 values. So now for this each omega value we have to find the magnitude and angle. For 0.35, if we substitute omega into this equation, so we will get 2.2. So corresponding angle, if we substitute 0.35 here and here, we will get angle equal to minus 144. Similarly for 0.4, if we substitute omega value into here, we will get 1.8, then angle will be minus 150 degree. For 0.45 we will get 1.5, but angle equal to minus 156. For 0.5 we will get 1.2, angle will be minus 120 degree. For 0.6 we will get magnitude 0.9, angle equal to minus 171 degree. So if we substitute 0.7 into here and here, we will get corresponding magnitude is 0.7, angle is minus 180 degree. So now for 1, if we substitute, we will get magnitude 0.3, angle equal to minus 198 degree. Actually, so this is for various value of omega, we have obtained magnitude and angle values. So by using polar plot, by using this value, we can substitute into polar plot. We can draw the polar plot. From the polar plot, we can find the phase margin and gain margin. By using the same value, by using ordinary graph sheet, we can draw the polar plot and also obtain the phase margin and gain margin values. So for that, what we have to do? First we have to take the same omega value, radian per second, 0.35, 0.4, 0.45, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 and then 1. So now this is actually magnitude and angle. So we can, by using calculator, we can convert this polar coordinates into complex coordinate. It means we can say we can convert this polar coordinates into rectangular coordinates. So actually in calculator we will get magnitude and angle. So if we convert this into rectangular coordinates, we will get real part of g of j omega and imaginary part of g of j omega. So for these values we will get real and imaginary value. This is the real value, this is imaginary value. For this real value is minus 1.56, imaginary value is minus 0.9. For this real value is minus 1.37, imaginary value is minus 0.61. For this real value is minus 1.14, imaginary value is minus 3.7. For this 0.6, you will get minus imaginary value, real value equal to minus 8.9, imaginary equal to minus 1.4. For 0.7, for this value, you will get real minus 0.7, imaginary 0. For 1, if we convert this magnitude angle into rectangular coordinate, we will get minus 0.29 as the real and 0.09 as the imaginary. So now I am going to substitute this into polar graph sheet. So this is the polar graph sheet. So we know here angles are, we see. So this is minus 40, minus 50, minus 60, minus 70, 80, 90, 100. So likewise it is going up to minus 210. So if we move in this anti-clockwise direction, if we move clockwise direction, we can consider minus. If we move anti-clockwise direction, we can consider plus angles. So now we are going to consider scale one circle. It means we see here n number of circles are available. this is origin, then this is the first circle, second circle, third circle, then fourth circle, fifth circle, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Likewise we can consider if this is origin, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10th circle. Therefore one circle equal to 0.05 magnitude. Suppose if this is 0.05 means for 10 circle 0.05 into 10 we will get 0.5. So therefore here 0.5. So next, if this is 0.5 means next 10th circle will be 1. Then this is 1 means this will become 1.5, then 2, then 2.5, because we know if this is 2, this is 2.05, then 2.1, 2.15, 2.2, 2.25, 2.3. Likewise at this point it will become 2.5. So now we know various readings. So now for we know omega equal to 0.35, its magnitude equal to 2.2, angle equal to minus 144. So now first for omega equal to 0.35, magnitude 2.2, angle equal to minus 144. So now from this, so this is 140, this is 150. So in between 10 small lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is minus 140, 150. It means minus 144 is this. This is the minus 144. For minus 144, magnitude equal to 2.2. So this is 2, this is 2.5. So 2.2 will be, so 2.05, 2.1, 2.15, 2.2. So this is the 2.2. So this is the point corresponding to minus 144 degree and also 2.2. So at the time omega equal to 0.35. Next we have to take the second point. So second point, omega equal to 0.4, angle is minus 150, magnitude is 1.8. So minus 150, this is the minus 150, but 1.8 means, so it will come here. So this is the second point. So now omega equal to 0.4. Next, third point, omega equal to 0.45. At the time magnitude 1.5, angle equal to 156. So now this is minus 150. So this is the minus 156, but magnitude equal to 1.5. So exactly, so this is the 1.5. Therefore magnitude 1.5, this circle, angle equal to 156. Therefore at this point. So now next, for 0.5, magnitude equal to 1.2, angle equal to minus 162. So this is 160, this is 162. The 1.2 is, this is the 1.2, angle equal to 162. So next 1.9 minus 171. So this is 1 minus 171 is, this is the 170, then 171. 0.9 is, this is 0.9. Then next 0.7 minus 180. Actually this is the minus 180 and also plus 180. 0.7 is, this is 0.5, 0.55, then 0.6, 0.65, 0.7. So this is the 0.7. So next 0.3 and minus 198. So 0.3. So which one is 0.3? So this is the 0.3 minus 190. So this is the 190. Then 0.3 is, this is the 0.3 at this point. Now, so we have to connect all these points. So this is the polar plot. At this plot we have to find the phase margin and gain margin. So now from this polar plot, gain margin equal to calculate the gain margin, formula equal to 1 divided by magnitude at phase crossover frequency. Magnitude at phase crossover frequency. Therefore, so we know phase crossover frequency is at minus 180 degree. This plot will cut one point. We see this is minus 180 degree. Correspondingly, this plot is cutting at this point. So this value is 0.7. So this is nothing but the phase crossover frequency. Therefore, 1 divided by magnitude of G of phase crossover frequency, it means 1 divided by magnitude at 0.7. So magnitude at 0.7 equal to also 0.7. Therefore, magnitude at 0.7 equal to 0.7. So 1 by 0.7 equal to 1.4286. So this is the gain margin. Kg, gain margin. So next one is phase margin. Formula to calculate phase margin equal to gamma equal to 180 degree plus phi gc. Phi gc is nothing but the angle at gain crossover frequency. Actually, angle at gain crossover frequency is the angle at when the plot cuts at unity circle. So this is the unity circle because this is the magnitude. We have taken this 1 as a radius. So we have drawn a circle. This circle is called unity circle. This plot cuts at unity circle. The corresponding angle is phi gc. Its corresponding angle is minus 168 degree. Therefore, phi gc equal to minus 168, gamma equal to 12 degree. So our required gain margin results are required gain margin kg equal to 1.4286, phase margin gamma equal to 12 degree. From this tabulation, actually this tabulation represents the real and imaginary part of gain at various frequencies. From this tabulation, so we can draw the polar plot in the ordinary graph sheet also. So in the ordinary graph sheet, so we have to take a negative real axis and negative imaginary axis. So for that 1 centimeter equal to 0.1 units. So likewise we have to mark the real part and also imaginary parts. So now from this tabulation, so now I am going to take first for omega equal to 0.35 minus 1.78, real part is minus 1.78, imaginary part equal to minus 1.29. So in this graph, actually space is not available to mark minus 1.78. So we can neglect this, and also space is not available to mark this. So we can start with this values. So now for omega equal to 0.45, real part equal to minus 1.37, imaginary equal to minus 0.61. So real part equal to minus 1.37, imaginary equal to minus 0.61. So real for minus 0.61. So this is the minus 0.6 for minus 0.61, 1.37. So it will come here. This is the point at omega equal to 0.45. Next, for omega equal to 0.5, real part equal to minus 1.14, imaginary equal to minus 3.7. So minus 1.14. So minus 3.7. So this is 0.3. So minus 3.7 is, so it will be here. Real value equal to 1.14. So this is 1.14. The corresponding is, so this is the corresponding point. So next point at omega equal to 0.5. So omega equal to 0.5. So next for omega equal to 0.6. So minus 0.89. Real axis minus 0.8. Imaginary axis minus 0.14. Therefore, so this is the 0.1. Minus 0.14 will be here. Minus 0.89. So it will come here. The next third one is minus 0.70. So this is the minus 0.70. Then minus 0.29. So this is 2. So minus 0.29 this one. So it will come here. So therefore, so we have to connect these points. So this is the polar plot on ordinary graph sheet. So now, so how to find the phase margin by using this phase margin gamma equal to 180 degree plus 5 GC. So now 5 GC is the angle at which unity circle and polar plot cuts. So this is the unity circle because real and imaginary part both are unity, because we have considered its radius is unity. Therefore it cuts at this point. So corresponding angle. So now by using scale we have to draw a line with origin. So now, so this will give one angle. That angle is nothing but the 5 GC. So now 5 GC equal to minus 168. So 180 degree minus 168, 12 degree. Therefore phase margin equal to 12 degree. Next, gain margin. Gain margin kg equal to 1 by g of j omega at phase crossover frequency. Phase crossover frequency from this plot, when the plot cuts at the real axis, that corresponding value is nothing but the phase crossover frequency. Actually this plot is cutting at real axis at 0.7. Therefore corresponding magnitude also 0.7. Therefore 0.17. Gain margin equal to 1.42. So this is the procedure to draw the polar plot on ordinary graph sheet.